Hi guys, and welcome back. I got a really cool training device that's going to help you to get more familiar with your golf game and identify some of the areas that you're really good at, you're strong, and then identify some areas that you're a little bit weaker at. So this is called the Arccos, which are basically these little caps that screw into the end of your club. They come one for every club. There's a special one for the putter, and it works off of a Bluetooth so that you download the Arccos app on your phone, and then it tracks as you start to play a round of golf. You pick the course that you're playing, and it's going to track exactly where you hit each shot from. So for this club, I have out a 5-iron here. I pair this up with my phone, so it knows every time I'm swinging this particular sensor. You just leave these in your club. I was just unscrewing them to show those to you, but these are going to stay in your club all the time. It knows every time that I pull this club out, I make a swing, it's going to track my distance, whether I hit the green, I missed left, I missed right. It's really cool. It tracks a lot of your stats. So what it does is now, let's imagine I'm in the middle of a fairway and I go ahead and set up, I pull my 5-iron out and I make a couple practice swings. Well, it knows if I'm making several swings from the same spot not to read those. And then when I go ahead and I make my full swing, there we go. So it's going to track, all right, I just hit a shot from there. It knows it's a 5-iron because this is the 5-iron sensor that went on there. And then it's going to track up to the next hole or the next shot, and it's going to see which club I pull out. And as soon as I hit from there, it's going to know, okay, the 5-iron went exactly this distance because it knows where I hit the next shot from. So it's really cool. It tracks how many greens you hit in regulation, tracks a lot of the stats so we can see what our strengths and weaknesses are. Now, what I really like this for is you can go back and you can figure out your handicap. Really, really cool. So it shows you off the tee what your handicap is, and if you look at the screen that's kind of popping up right now, you'll see that I have a driver handicap, an approach handicap, a bunker, a putting handicap, and it shows you what are my strengths, what are my weaknesses. In this example, you'll see that I'm a plus handicap in everything, or I can't remember, it may say the bunker is not a plus handicap, but because I only hit a couple bunker shots. But I'm a plus handicap pretty much across the board other than my approach shots. And what was happening here is I was hitting my driver really well, hitting a lot of fairways, hitting it long, not getting into a lot of trouble. And I was left because I was playing some shorter courses with these short wedges in, these 60 and 70 yard little wedge shots that I was hitting into the greens, and I wasn't sticking those close enough to the pin. So it's showing my handicap is much higher with my approach shots. Now that's going to allow me to look at this and say, hey, I really need to work on my wedge game. I need to get to where I can stick those wedges close. I'm hitting my driver awesome, but I need to be able to capitalize and make a lot of birdies from those short wedge shots. So it really helps you to identify those weaknesses. Your weaknesses may be totally different than mine, but this is an awesome way to track it. Really cool because you don't have to do anything. You don't have to click any buttons. You just play your normal round of golf with the sensors on there. It's going to track everything for you. Every once in a while, I'd say the only downside to this is that every once in a while, it may add a putt. It doesn't quite know if you lagged it up to 2 feet and tapped in, or you lagged it up to 2, or you actually drained the putt and you're just kind of walking around. Sometimes it gets a little confused with that. Pretty much everything else, it just reads it perfectly right off the bat. So really cool training aid to get better and get a lot of information about your game. I highly recommend it. Good luck to you guys. Good luck with your Arccos. Try it out. Pretty cool. I'll see you soon. Hi guys, I hope y'all really enjoyed this video. If you did, I got a great bonus for you. I'm going to play a preview from one of my #1 lag videos. Are you struggling to get a lot of lag in the downswing? We know how important that is. We got to get lag. We got to release that lag to really let that club whip through contact. I'm going to play a preview from one of the best lag drills out there that I have. I'm going to show you how players like Rory McIlroy, Tiger Woods, Adam Scott all use this in their own swing. It's going to help you to hit it a lot farther, pick up some great speed. If you want to watch that video, go ahead and click the link that pops up in your screen. If you're on a mobile device, a phone, a tablet, go ahead and click the iCard, which is going to allow you to get instant access to that. If you guys have any questions, post them in the comments below. Click that thumbs up button, that really helps us out. And be sure to subscribe, that way you'll see our latest videos. Good luck, and I'll see you in the lag video. Hi guys, and welcome back. I'm Ballard, and in today's video, we're going to talk about one of the absolute worst drills for creating lag. It's a very common drill that I see. And in this drill, what we're going to do is we're going to set the wrist very early to create an angle of lag, and then we're going to try to hold this throughout the swing. It's one of the worst things that you can do to build lag. I'm going to talk about the science behind why this is the case, and I'm also going to give you a great drill to help you improve your lag, all in this video. Let's go ahead and get started. If I do it this way versus holding that position, exact same thing happens when we're building the lag in the golf swing. So what we want to do is throughout the swing, I want to have a very low and wide takeaway. So I'm not going to set my wrist early at all. If you look at a lot of the top players, you look at Adam Scott, very wide takeaway, not very much wrist set at all. You look at Rory McIlroy, look at Tiger Woods. All these players are using a wide takeaway and not getting very much wrist set, so that later in the swing, as we start down, we can increase this wrist set, and we're really only going to max out this angle of lag for a split second in the downswing. Okay, so a 3-step drill here. Now, as we get started with this, I want to remind you that the fulcrum in this golf club for getting a massive amount of lag is right at the end of the golf club. This is where I want my hinge point to be. I want to use the full length of this club to build lag in.